Yeah, definitely. It's we've got a tough start to the year, and we were definitely worried about today. Canberra looked really good last week, and they looked really sharp, and they flowed well into their offense. And so, we knew we had to come out and really try and be the aggressor early, I suppose. And that doesn't mean be physical, but just be really good with our schemes and coverages. Be out trying to get in transition ourselves. And I felt like the girls did a great job of that. Which I think, we have 28 points, I think, at quarter time. So really sort of set the tone for the game. But yeah, we've got a tough start. We've got a 9-day road trip coming up after this one, which, I'm sure that's going to be crazy as well. So yeah, tough start to the year, but really happy to get 2 wins to start.
There's been plenty of excitement, I guess, about your roster and the squad you've got to get a test like this early too. Are you happy with how the girls are starting to gel?
Yeah, really happy. I think we've just got great people. We actually have the youngest team in the league this year. So, I think to see them gel so quickly, and obviously we have a few girls come back that were here last year, but, even just new additions like Chantel was amazing tonight. Lucy Olsen, I think, is just going to keep getting better and better with every game. And obviously Lauren Cox is still working her way back from an injury too. So, I think just the more time on court we get, obviously for me it's good trying to figure out what combinations of players play well together. But, I'm just really pleased with the girls' effort. I think we turn up every day at practice and every game and we just play as hard as we can, and I think that really helps.
Questions from the Zoom because I read.
Oh, wow.
But Hayden wants to know about the halftime lead and I guess holding on that.
Yeah, look, I mean, we knew at halftime, we obviously played well in the second quarter. They were going to come out and probably be more physical, try and pressure us out of things. And I thought we took quite a few minutes to sort of adjust to some of that. And it's always that, I guess, the worry when you have a lead at halftime that you're going to come out a bit sluggish and relax. And, I'm not saying we did that, but it definitely took us a little while to get going. So credit to Canberra. And then I think we found our groove again towards the back end of the quarter. And then that kind of flowed in. I thought we did a great job defensively in the fourth. We got a big string of stops 2 times in a row. And that really helped us to be able to close it out.
Shannon, there's a lot of turnover in a lot of the rosters across the league. You guys kept a core of, I think, 6 or 7 players. How big is that? How big is that a factor in your guys, especially in these early games to start the season?
Look, I mean, it definitely helps. Definitely helps. But as I said, we've got some key players that have come in that are new to our team as well. And I just think it's a credit to those guys for coming in and trying to really pick up, like Mila Sowar, for example, comes to us. We play a very different style to what Perth do, and she's just come in straight away and she's keen to learn. She wants to fit into what we do, and I think she's just going to continue to get better and better and better as we go. And yeah, it's I think there's been some turnover with rosters, but I think as the season goes, those guys will figure it out, and I think it's going to be a really tight competition this year. I think everybody's improved, and it's going to be exciting to see what the season looks like down the stretch.
Anything you need to do to manage the fatigue and the impact that's going to have on the squad over the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, look, we're really lucky. We've got Brent Goris as our high performance manager, so he does a great job of managing the girls' training loads and telling me what we need to be doing in terms of how hard to go at practice and all those things. So I think we'll just continue with that formula. And as I think our girls do a great job with recovery and all the professionalism things as well. So we'll be leaning on that. And then obviously having the ability to rotate a fair bit during the games helps, I think, to keep people fresh too.
Yeah. Woody, for you, pre-season champions, back-to-back wins against teams tagged as competition heavyweights. Fair to say you've got the favourite title on you at this stage. How does that affect you as a playing group to know that everyone's going to be coming for you? You're the hunted team.
Yeah, I think we got excited about being the favourites for about 10 seconds, and then Shannon immediately humbled us. So I think we do a really good job of just being winning the preseason was cool and winning our first 2 games is cool, but obviously it's a really long season. I think there was a massive difference from the Bendigo game to today, so I think it really is about just kind of choosing how we're going to play, and I think just trying to continue to build on that, so by the end of the season we're playing really high quality basketball.
Quick question for you.
Yeah, obviously, I don't match up against Jade very often. Abby Ellis does a fabulous job of that, but obviously, players like Sarah Blickarves and even Izzy Borlase last week, I think just really trying to look at it as more of as like I honestly being like quite grateful to be in that position. I think I spent a lot of years wanting it, so I think just trying to have a decent perspective on it. And obviously, it's a large challenge, but really just trying to like. Shannon does a great job of backing me. The club does, so really just trying to lean into the believing in myself thing.
You mentioned Chantel before. Obviously, she's coming late to this group. How impressed have you been with, I guess, the way she's kind of adapted to these systems?
Oh, she's awesome. Really impressed. I mean, you saw it today. She just came off the bench and had an instant impact. And it wasn't just scoring, it was hustle plays, rebounds, offensive rebounds, like her ability to switch and defend multiple positions and, those things. And she's been fantastic. She's actually a phenomenal person. It's been really cool to start to, I've coached her once previously, but, that was a very short stint. So it's cool to, to kind of, I guess, get to know her a bit more as well. And she's just such a great person, and she loves basketball, and I think she's enjoying being in Townsville with us as well, so which is awesome.
Quick funny question for Woody.
Sure.
Favorite song of the new Taylor Swift album?
Oh, great question. I'm so basic, so I like Life of Ophelia. Life of a Showgirl, Fate of Ophelia, and what's the other really basic one?
Purple Light?
That's the one. Good, top three, the three most popular ones. Woo!
Yeah, I think my kids would have the same answer to
Yep,
that, actually.
mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty basic, yep. Nice. Cool, no worries,
Thank
thanks
you, guys. Appreciate it.
Leave the chairs nice and sweaty.